We welcome and we are honored to have with us today Vassula, an inspired writer for True Life in God. Sharon Jimenez will be introducing her to you. Sharon is the president of Icon Imaging PR Company, and she is the publicist for the Key of the Christian Unity Conference in Los Angeles. A former television journalist, bureau chief of Gannett Broadcasting in Atlanta, and she was the one who covered the presidency of Jimmy Carter. She arranged the first satellite media tour at the Vatican for the late Pope John Paul II CD, Pater Abba, Our Father. Let's see what they have to say.
Vassula was just the keynote speaker in a Christian Unity conference held in Glendale at the beautiful Alex Theater. She came from India for this conference. Vassula, the conference was wonderful, but originally it was supposed to have been in the Cathedral of Our Lady of the Angels. Monsignor Kostelnik there disinvited the conference, saying that the 1995 censorship of your writings was still in full force, despite the letter that you have from Cardinal Joseph Ratzinger, now Pope Benedict XVI. What do you think happened?
First of all, it's completely wrong because they say that the books were banned. You said that they were, you used another word than banned, but it is like they stopped the books circulating, which is not true. And they always tend to exaggerate everything in the negative way. But this reflects, in a sense, the confusion the church is in today. When it is something that is good and holy, they misinterpret it sometimes, and they say that it is not good, and they exaggerate it into the negative way. For me, these are the signs of the times. There's a lot of confusion in the church, and we can see that by some of the churches in the States being closed as well. They're closing instead of opening new churches, they're closing. The church needs to be consolidated, and unity will consolidate the church. And that is the reason why there's so much confusion and misinterpretation of certain things that should be positively said instead of negatively.
The new Pope, you told me, you had a wonderful meeting with, in fact, when he gave you this letter. Yes. Tell us about that.
Well, you see, my case has been reviewed, and it took 3 years, the Vatican, to review a case such as mine. It's not easy. It goes through procedures. They wanted the books. They wanted three books of each volume, because there were 3 inspectors to read the original handwriting, you know, the original books. And then after that, when the test passed, it continued. Otherwise, they would stop the procedure, but it went all the way to the end. After that, there were some inspectors investigating, and after that, it went to the bishops, and after that, it was the final word of the cardinals. So that, you know, and then the 5 questions that came to me from Cardinal Ratzinger that I had to answer, this was positive as well, and it continued. So everything was positive, and in the end, Cardinal Ratzinger, the then, I would say, Cardinal Ratzinger, gave me this letter that we are mentioning about that everything that was considered perhaps not so clear in the so-called notification is now clear. So, and after the answers that came in through me to the 5 questions.